I've had this gigantic box of goodies from a Chinese print-on-demand supplier that I think is like the cheapest one for about, well, almost 2 months now. I got it right before I got sick and then I couldn't make videos about it. But now, today's the day. I know that a lot of you have been waiting for this, and this is the review of, I do believe, the cheapest print-on-demand supplier that I found online, which is printkk. Printkk integrates with Etsy, with Shopify, and they're working on a lot of other integrations. And of course, you can find all the information about the integrations on their website. I want to focus mostly on the product review of the products that I have here, along with the price that they cost and with the shipping costs, because I feel like a lot of the times with Chinese supplier, the shipping would be more expensive than the actual product. I will compare every single thing that I got to also the mock-ups that I got from it, which I feel like is the most important thing, because you get mock-ups from the platform and you want to know that they really represent the item that you truly got. And I hope that you guys will enjoy. Before I do that, I need to get one thing out of the way first, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today we're talking about printkk, which is probably the cheapest Chinese print-on-demand supplier that integrates with a bunch of shops and working on more integrations. And they also have custom branding, whether it's the wrapping of a product or the tag of the product for an extra added $1, if I'm not mistaken, for each. Now I have here open on my laptop the entire list of the things that I have ordered, and we're gonna go, I guess, by the order of them in the box. And we're gonna start with the 60 by 80 inch blanket that is super soft, and the price of that for you as a seller is $9.22. That is a very big difference than the cost to fulfill a very big blanket from pretty much any other supplier, with shipping to the US starts at $16. So that is a bit more, but it's still, I guess, cheaper than anything else, especially when you consider the fact that this is absolutely stunning. This is one of the prettiest things I've ever seen. It belongs to my Evil Eye project. If you haven't noticed, like, a theme in the past few weeks of Evil Eye designs. It's absolutely gorgeous. I went for like a peacock look, and I made this design using Procreate, of course, and with the tiling option over on printkk. So I basically created the seamless pattern and tiled it over on the platform. I don't know if I have much more to say about this. I feel like the quality of it stands with the quality of everything we've seen, whether it was with Printful or with other suppliers. So I really, really do love this blanket. So I feel like it's reflecting the light from my lights. My hair is getting in the way. Let's wrap it up. I don't think I've done a lot of videos with my hair wrapped up, but I feel like it's necessary, so for us to unpack this. Moving on to a leather shoulder bag that costs a little less than $8 to fulfill, and with shipping to the US starting with $10, so that would be $20 roughly for the overall cost for this leather bag. Dum-da-da-dum. I'm going to try and show it to the camera and see if the light reflects on it better, because it does reflect light. Now, I don't believe that this is actual leather. This was washed in the washing machine several times because the smell it came out with, the smell of the printing, was really rough, and it survived much better than actual leather will. So this is not a leather one. I think it's a fake leather one. And I made the print on it from Ideogram, from the Seamless Pattern feature of Ideogram. I will leave a link to that video down below if you guys want to check out how the seamless patterns with Ideogram look like before you pay money, because it's only a pro feature. And double scotch. Let's look inside. Very comfy space inside, and a zipper pouch here for your important belongings, and a strap that is detachable and expandable. I think the bag is kind of cute, even though it's not really my style. So while I will be definitely keeping the blanket, I'm pretty sure I'm going to give this as a Christmas gift to someone here in the complex or to Misho's family. Next up, we have a school backpack. And it's called, I think on the system, what is it? Large twill cloth backpack. The fulfillment for it is $7.59 and shipping starts at $9.31. And I do think that this is a really good school backpack for kids. I don't think that I would recommend it for adults. I feel like obviously the features of it would be much more created or formatted when you actually have something inside. You have the front pack over here. And inside the backpack, you have a space to hold something like a laptop, and of course 2 pocket sizes and backstrap. I do have to say, compared to a lot of other print-on-demand suppliers, there are a lot of like design spaces that are separate on this entire backpack. So you basically like design everything in the backpack and not just the front of it. So that's kind of cool. I don't think that I would recommend it much for adults. Oh, it has 2 more pockets here. That's cute. I don't think that I would recommend it much for adults because it makes a lot of noise, and also this part here that is supposed to be the divider of a laptop, the material of it feels like if I'm going to put my laptop charged in there and it's going to be hot, it's going to be a little bit weird or different. I would never put a hot laptop in this back inside. I think it's waterproof from the fabric that it looks like. It definitely does make a sound whenever you touch it, which is why I think that this is a really nice solution for kids, especially for that price. Because if you sell a backpack for kids for like $30, and then you already make profit even without shipping, because shipping was $9.50, and the fulfillment for this is less than $8. Moving on to a product that is very quickly that I'll be making a separate video about because I want to test it out completely. And you'll understand why when I tell you what it is. This is diamond painting DIY. Now, diamond painting is one of my favorite things to do, even though I haven't done anything this big before. This is 12 by 16 inches diamond painting, and I used one of the designs that I did during my stay in Skopje, North Macedonia. There will be a full video about that because I do want to put more emphasis on how to sell this type of product. But just as a spoiler, this is how it comes. It doesn't look very much, I know, but the whole thing is that this cover comes off and the entire thing under it is adhesive, and so you get a pack of all of these, which are sort of these diamond, oh, it's falling, diamond beads for you to actually fill this up one by one, and of course the kit to make diamond beads. This is going to be a separate video of its own. I just want to like completely do this entire thing and also talk a little bit about how it looks like. I hope it's going to come out looking good. I haven't tested it out yet, which is why it's on a separate video, but this is an option. And this DIY diamond painting, I feel like it's the best, let's call it cost-effective, amazing product for print on demand because it's $2.87 to fulfill and less than $7 shipping to the US. That's less than $10 for something that is really unique. So if you're going to do it with your art, I seriously recommend this product. But again, it will be on a separate video of its own. And I am thinking to maybe make like an order really quickly right now for things that I want to give people for Christmas, because I do know a lot of people who like this kind of DIY diamond painting, so it's exciting. But yeah, separate video on that. Moving on to another product that you might be able to find with other print-on-demand suppliers. However, the price here is incredibly low, which is $4.20 to fulfill and a little less than $7 to ship to the US. A sports bra. And this actually came pretty well. I love it. I love it. The inside color is just white because it's printed on just one side, but I love it. And also the strap is rather good, and it comes with 2 circular cups. And for those of you who thought that I'll be modeling things in this video, you're wrong. And this is actually made from a Procreate design that I did, a Procreate pattern, and I kind of love how it came out. Let me know what you guys think about it. And I think it also came out really true to color, and it looks really pretty. Continuing with fashion items, however, a bit more unique than what you might find with your normal print-on-demand provider, for $4.46 plus $6.02 shipping to the United States, a short spaghetti strap A-line dress. I think I would just call it like a sleeve dress. This is so pretty. So the strap goes from the side. It doesn't appear on the front, and I think it's really cool. I would also like to mention at this point that this dress also came in its own branded nylon bag. The branding space is up here, and this is a place for you to put your logo or thank you, and with its own branded tag, which I wrote on Good Karma Designs, with a symbol of the evil eye, which you can get for $1 each to really upgrade your product. And I feel like when it comes to personally branding your items, It's a bit more expensive when you're doing it with traditional print-on-demand suppliers because the overall cost is already expensive, but it doesn't really change that much when you add it to something that is less than $5, like this sling dress from a fabric that I feel like if I'm going to wear it now, I'm going to freeze to death, but I'm going to try and do some shots with it come summer. But the printing came off amazing. Amazing. I used the seamless pattern that I made using Procreate, and the printing came off spot on, true to color, as if I'm looking at my iPad. It's just amazing. By the way, if you liked this video so far or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because every time you do that, believe it or not, it really does help my channel. And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed for a lot of other tutorials of design, product reviews, and all that jazz. Moving on to our next item. Next up in the fashion scene, we have a sleeveless maxi dress for $6.81, with shipping starts a little less than $8 to the US. And at this point, I would like to say it doesn't really look like the mock-up. I actually uploaded a much more bluish pattern to this rather than green, so it doesn't really look like the mock-up, even though I would say that it is still pretty. The fabric is not very summer-like. It's 90% polyester and 10% spandex, even though it feels a lot more spandex than polyester. And in this case, I feel like the strap that is kind of under your chest, for it to feel comfortable on you, and the cup of the dress, not really a cup, but these parts of the dress to look good, you're gonna have to be a little bit busty. I would not recommend this style dress for women who are a bit more flat-chested, because I don't think it would look good. I think it will just look incredibly like lacking because of the way it's designed. I feel like maybe it's weird to talk about this on YouTube, but when you are selling fashion items to women, you do need to look into, is this for someone who's more flat-chested or full-chested, let's call it that, because it will eventually determine if someone's going to feel comfortable with it, if someone's going to recommend it, if someone's going to buy more of that dress in different colors, or if someone is just going to leave a bad review. So I really do think that this dress is really, really cool. However, for those of you who noticed, I'm lacking in the department that fills this, so I will not be wearing it, but I will definitely give this as a gift. I think to one of the women in Misho's family, I think it will make for a lovely, lovely Christmas gift. Taking a step back from fashion and into home decor with the cheapest wall hanging that I've ever seen. It's $2.46 and ships for a little less than $5. So we're talking about $7.50 total costs for this. This is so pretty. I just love it so much. It really is so pretty. I need to iron this a little bit. I actually spoke to printkk, and yes, you can iron it, but not just in a really, really, really strong heat. And with the tassels down below, this just looks epic. And yeah, I'm probably going to use it decorating my own apartment. And again, this is $2.46 to fill and less than $5 to ship to the US, for a total cost of $7.50 for this. And I think that this is an item that a big margin can be made on it, because I really do think that this is something that can be sold for at least $20, at least, if you're not like a specialized artist. Sticking with home goods, and maybe the item I was most excited for, because I need a new one, and that is a shower curtain for less than $9 to fulfill and $11.87 starting price to ship to the US, which puts us at roughly $21 with shipping included for a shower curtain. And it's so pretty. I'm going to show like a photo of how it looks on the screen. There is no way I can open it right now, but I'm totally using it. I need to wash it first, but this is just so pretty. And the printing came out amazing. And we have the hook placement here, if you can see it here on the top. And you can choose if you want silver or metallical, or if you want white hooks, which is what I chose. And it came with the white hooks as well. I feel like this is like the best investment, like the same thing with the home good item. I feel like this is like the best return on investment, or the best product if you want to make a good profit, because people do spend a lot of money, quite a lot of money, if they need the right shower curtain to kind of seal the deal with how their bathroom decor is. And the thing is, this is polyester. Like, this is not the normal plasticky, nylon-y shower curtain. This is polyester. And when I got it, I was like, dude, this is fabric. Like, I can wear this. How is it going to be a shower curtain? Is my shower going to be flooded? So I literally like did like this and put it under the sink, and it's waterproof. So it works. And I feel like that was like the funniest point, I guess, when getting this. I was like, this is fabric. How is it gonna like protect my floors? So yeah, this one is going in my bathroom. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. This is like the one thing that made me super happy. This, the cat, and the diamond paintings. And we have two more items here that I don't think we've seen. Did you hear that? It was crackling electricity because 'tis the season to get electrocuted from everything you touch. I hate this. Okay, moving on to the last two items, which I doubt you've seen before or seen this kind of quality or this kind of price. The first one is a product that if you're on Zazzle, you've probably seen it, and that is a cylindrical table lamp. It's so pretty. This is just so pretty. It's $7.30 to fulfill and a little less than $15 to ship to the US, which puts us at what? $22 in total, which is not a lot if you compare it to basically Zazzle prices, and it came out fantastic. And it already came with a light bulb in, and this is a light bulb that is supposed to be able to change colors, and it also comes with a remote for it to change colors. However, it came with this socket, which I believe is the American one, and we don't have those in Europe, so I cannot plug it in. I will try to find something like this around town to be able to plug it into this, and perhaps post like photos of how it looks on the newsletter or on our Facebook community. But yeah, big success with this one. With the last product I have here, we're gonna have to play a game. And that game is called Never Have I Ever. It's a game where you say something you never did, and if anybody did it, they have to drink. So I'm gonna say this. Never have I ever seen wind chimes with the print-on-demand supplier. And if we were playing this game, I would have had to drink right now. I have no words. I just want to go to sleep. Reminds me of the cowbells outside. And the printing area here. Shush! Thank you. And the printing area here is on the tassel down below, which I feel like it really was a good decision to go with the evil, I think, even though this could go with personalized photos or, I don't know, something Christmassy could be a good idea, or something cute like a message or something optimistic on it. But I mostly think things that are more mystical or religious would be nice for this area, and the printing of it came really nice, even though I do have to say when you look at the mock-up it looks more vivid. But I did know it's not going to be as vivid as it came here because printing on wood directly changes the opacity of the colors a little bit. This is not a sticker that was glued on here. This was actually printed on the wood, and yeah. I feel like that's it now. I feel like after 7.5 years of print on demand, I have officially seen it all. I don't know what to say. Okay, so I don't know if I have much more to say in this video. There is another product that you haven't seen here yet, and it's going to be revealed with other products in a future video that it's going to be a surprise that I know that most of you are going to like if you're a regular viewer of this channel, because it's a product that I'm personally obsessed with. If you want, you can guess down below which one it is. And I will be making, as I said, a separate video about the diamond painting because I feel like this is a very, very unique product to have, but I want to make sure that it came out correctly, which means I'm going to have to like diamond paint the whole thing. So it might take me a few weeks to do that. And I'm actually really excited of maybe ordering a little bit more of that diamond painting just like for Christmas gifts for friends. And I feel like we're touching a little bit on the whole working with Chinese suppliers because the shipping times are longer. There is no doubt about that. Even if I look at the wind chimes, for example, when it states estimated delivery is 4 to 15 days after the production time, and the production time is 4 days. So we are talking about anywhere between 8 to 19 days where someone gets the product, and almost 3 weeks is a lot to wait for a lot of people. And I feel like in this case it depends on how you market yourself, how much you're upfront with people on what they're getting, and how unique the item is, and how good is the financial deal in it. Or you can use the supplier to bulk order things for yourself, even small bulk quantities, let's call it that, if you're selling on trade fairs or markets. And if you plan on being on any Christmas markets this year, physical ones, I recommend you start now. They have an insane catalog. They have so many products. It took me, I think, like 3 days just to choose which product I want to order. And yeah, not much more to say here. I'm gonna go and hang the shower curtain in my shower, and then I'm gonna head to town to find something that transfers this into European thing, because I really want this night lamp next to my bed. I think it will really fit the Hedwig night lamp that I ordered. Comment down below any thoughts that you have about these products, or your general surprise that none of these contained a cow. I am surprised myself. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, or at least entertained. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!